The text came blunt and sharp. Stay home. It's an exclusive kids event. Your son can stream it. My sister scoffed about her son's pool bash. She'd pocketed my $3,700 and crossed my kid off the invite list. I replied, understood. A week later, her call came. No power, no water, no internet at their place. Did you send the payment? I asked, voice steady. VIPs handle their own bills. I'm Mark, 33, the elder sibling, the problem solver, the one who tracks birthdays, prints travel itineraries for the family, and brings a toolbox when a shelf wobbles. I code dull software for work, which means I'm sharp with forms, logins, and timely payments. I'm married to Lena, and we have Theo, our son, who still calls it swimmin' and thinks sprinklers are enchanted. My sister Jade is 31, a whirlwind of charisma, loud and blazing, always running on someone else's dime. Her husband, Evan, talks like he's pitching a startup in a coffee shop. We're crushing it this season. They bought a fixer-upper ranch house from my uncle at a steal after I spent 2 weekends spackling walls, navigating a musty crawl space, and tagging the breaker box because nobody else gets this stuff, dude. Last Thursday, I was wrapping a client meeting when Jade's text hit. Stay home, exclusive kids event, she wrote. Your son can stream it. I blinked at my phone, thinking it was a prank. What? I typed. She called right away. No greeting, just a laugh like a hiccup. Mark, come on, it's a tight guest list. We're doing a brand deal, swimwear, decorations, a pro photographer. We can't have a mess. Theo's adorable, he'll love the live stream. I'll send the link. I stared at Theo's crayon-drawn fish taped to the fridge, a blue blob he named Asterisk Finny. Jade, I said, it's Liam's birthday, he's Theo's cousin. Exactly, she shot back. Family. So back us up, don't make this about you. Isn't family about showing up? Evan's voice crackled through the speaker. Capacity limits, man, safety, legal stuff, insurance, it's a whole aesthetic. Influencer kids get priority. The brand wants recognizable faces. Recognizable faces, I echoed. The silence felt like sinking to the deep end of a pool, thick and quiet. You took my money for this. That was a general donation, Jade said. We're covering tons. Catering alone is $4 grand, plus the cabana crew. We needed support. How much did I send? I asked, though I knew. I'd Venmo'd it last week while flipping pancakes. Quit being so petty, Jade snapped. Be thankful you're getting the content. We're making a highlight video. Lena was at the sink scrubbing a pan, listening. She mouthed, say less, hang up. I kept my tone flat. Jade, you texted me last Tuesday, urgent pool deposit, $3,700 for the date and lifeguards. She snorted. And you said it was for the pool company. I sent it that hour. You also asked for my utility login, said the gas bill was glitching and needed my autopay fix one last time. That's separate, she said. Sure, I replied. Separate? Look, Mark, she said, voice dropping like she was shutting a window. You're making this awkward. Theo's 3, he'll survive. Send a heart emoji. Say you're proud. I'll tag you in the posts. I glanced at Theo's floaties dangling on a peg, still wet from the park's water jets. He'd been humming happy birthday to himself all morning. Fine, I said. Jade sighed like she'd won a debate. See. Supportive, love you. Love you, I said and ended the call. Lena set the sponge down deliberately. You're too calm. For now, I said. She dried her hands. What's the plan? Something quiet, I said. Not loud yet. My phone pinged, a glossy digital invite from Jade. Liam's Elite Splash Bash. Gold script sponsor logos I didn't recognize. Another text followed. Livestream link at 10 a.m. Don't flood the chat. It's for parents who are there. I stared until the screen faded, reflecting my tired eyes. In my mind, a folder opened, neatly filed transactions, logins, timestamps. Numbers don't yell. They sit patiently. I stayed still, listening to the kitchen clock's steady asterisk tick, tick, tick. Then softly I said, all right, because I'd heard enough. Jade's taken from me before. It never felt like theft. It felt like, asterisk, can you spot me real quick? It felt like it'll balance out. The first time was her rent, right after she left our parents' house for a city loft with exposed pipes she photographed daily. I start at the shop next week, she said. It's just a timing thing. I sent $600. She posted a latte with grateful for blessings. I was 27, working late, saving for a house, counting how many eggs were left before my paycheck. My parents called it good with money, like I was hoarding instead of scraping by. Jade called it tightwad energy asterisk. When she got engaged, I bought toolkits for everyone, showed up, and built her ceremony arch in Mom's yard. She teared up for the camera. Later, she texted, can you return the lumber for the refund? I said there was no refund. She went silent. The cycle solidified. I'd reset routers, repair shelves, haul bulk groceries on my Costco card, cover a stray Lyft charge because her payment app froze. Each time there was an excuse. The excuses stacked like bricks and I kept clearing them. When Jade and Evan bought their house, the utilities were a tangle. Old owners had a weird setup, Jade said. She asked me to put the accounts in my name just for a month or two. I had the credit and the patience to wait through customer service hold music. I set up autopay, sent them the details. "You'll get the bills too," I wrote. "Just pay me back monthly." They did for 2 months, then nothing. I sent a polite nudge. Jade replied with a heart emoji and asterisk on it. No money came. Month 4, still nothing. I nudged again. She sent a picture of a chipped floorboard with emergency hit. "You get it." And I did get it. I've lived emergency. I've turned off lights to save on a bill. I've eaten plain pasta and called it a choice, not a last resort. So I told myself I was helping, that it'd even out. It didn't. It grew. When Jade was pregnant, I installed a smart thermostat so the baby wouldn't overheat. When Liam arrived, I assembled his crib. When the crib came with missing screws, I drove to the store. When Jade said, "We can't afford a pool fence yet," I said, "I'll pitch in." Because the image of Liam near water made my gut twist. I sent the money. She posted the fence with brand hashtags. She didn't mention me. Still, I showed up. I loved my nephew. Loving him meant practical things, steady hands, not spotlight moments. I rocked him at 3 a.m. while Evan slept through a sound machine. I cleaned spit up off my shirt and learned the signals of tiny fists. I checked locks, fixed a leaky pipe under the sink with a $6 part. I kept receipts in a folder, not for a lawsuit but for clarity. Then came the remarks. "You're so rigid," Jade would say if I asked about money. "Everything's a ledger with you." Mom would chime in, stirring a pot, "Be open-hearted. Family helps family." I repeated it like a mantra, family helps family. The pool party started as a plan 2 months back. "We want it to pop," Jade said, munching a bagel. "Cabana's cute floats, a dessert spread. Liam only turns 4 once." Evan added, "We've got a program, sponsors, games, a splash-off." I said, "He's 4. Jade replied, "It's for the gram. He'll thank us later." A week before her asterisk exclusive kids text, she messaged, urgent. "Pool payment due today. Can you cover? We'll settle up after the brand deal posts." I was between client payments. Cash was tight, but I said yes, habit. I opened my app. The $3,700 felt like a challenge. I sent it, screenshotted the confirmation, and shared it. She reacted with a party popper emoji and "You're a star." That same day, she asked for my utility login again. "Gas bills acting up. Can you tweak the autopay? Last time, swear." I reset the password, logged in, and saw a balance that made my teeth grind, months unpaid. I checked the calendar, noted the pool date, told myself I'd sort it when my invoice cleared. Then came her text, "Stay home, exclusive kids only." I thought I'd misread. I hadn't. That night, Mom called, not asking how I was. "Don't take it to heart, sweetie," she said. Jade stressed. "Sponsors have demands." "Mom," I said, "she uninvited Theo." "He's little," she replied. "He won't care." Theo shuffled in, draped in his shark towel, saying, "I swim fast." I nodded, speechless. He spun, making asterisk splash asterisk noises with his lips. "Just support your sister," Mom went on. "You know how she is." I knew exactly. That's why my hands stayed steady. That's why I laid out my receipts on the table like a deck of cards. Lena watched from the doorway. "You're asking for the money back," she said. "Someday," I said. "Someday doesn't show up with them," she replied. "Then I'll make it," I said. Next morning, Jade sent a group text. Reminder, Elite Splash Bash tomorrow. Dress code, neutrals, no bold prints. Non-listed parents pick up kids curbside. Someone sent flame emojis. Dad wrote, asterisk, "Proud of you, sweetheart." I said nothing. I watched Theo push a toy boat through a puddle, saying, asterisk, vroom. For the first time in years, I felt the quiet before a shift, something ending, something starting. The breaking point wasn't cinematic. No slammed doors, no shattered plates. It was Theo's question, small and heavy. "Do I swim at Liam's?" I knelt. "Not this time, bud." "Why?" His eyes waited for answers. I always give him answers. Why apples grow, why towers need bases, why stars hide in the day. "Because Aunt Jade made a funny rule," I said. "It's not about you." He paused. "Can I cheer?" "You can cheer from home," I said. Something inside me snapped softly. I texted Jade, "We're not coming. Refund my $3,700 by Friday. Also, I'm stopping utility payments today. Transfer the accounts to your name." She called instantly. "You're joking." "No," I said. "You're wrecking my son's birthday over your ego." "Your son's birthday," I said, "is funded by my cash and powered by my accounts." Evan jumped in. This vibe's not it, bro. Sponsors are watching. Great, I said. Let them see you pay your electric bill. Jade laughed sharp. You wouldn't dare, Mark, I'll drag you in the family chat. Jade, I said calm, I don't need to play games. She hung up. 10 seconds later, the family chat exploded. Jade, heads up, Mark's trying to ruin Liam's day. He's holding back money and threatening utilities. Done with the drama. Mom, Mark, why? Call me Dad, son, make it right. Now I sent one message, I'll share a breakdown, then I'm muting this. I attached a PDF, line items listed. Pool deposit. $3,700, sent 7 days ago. 2:32 p.m. gas electric balances, 4 months unpaid, statements attached. Pool fence contribution, $450, screenshot. Emergency plumber pipe fix, $126.84, receipt. Grocery delivery post Liam's birth, $189.02, invoice. Then, we were told to watch our nephew's birthday online because our son isn't exclusive. Direct generosity requests to the sponsors. Jade replied with 30 cry laugh emojis. Imagine a spreadsheet for a kid's party. Mom, this isn't the time. Lena, who never texts the family, wrote, we asked to attend. We were told no. Silence. Then Dad. Mark, don't shame your sister. Do what's right. I exhaled, not to relax, to stay even, and called the gas and electric companies. I explained I was canceling autopay. Accounts would transfer or shut off at cycle's end. The rep asked if I wanted to schedule a disconnect. No, I said. I'm just stopping my payments. The account's mine, the usage isn't. I agreed to their terms, said no when it didn't apply. Jade called while I was on hold with the second company. I let it go to voicemail, 6 messages, each angrier. You small-minded jerk. Theo doesn't even care about swimming. You'll pay for this? When the emails came, asterisk autopay canceled asterisk, I forwarded them to Jade and Evan. Please set up your billing today. You've had months. No response. At 9:58 a.m., the livestream link arrived. White balloons, paper garlands, branded towels. Caption, welcome exclusive families. Theo, in his shark towel, clapped at the inflatables on my lap. Liam, he said. I kissed his forehead. Yep. At 10:43 a.m., Jade called. Her voice was raw. No power, no water, no Wi-Fi. Did you send the money? I glanced at the live stream, frozen on a plastic pelican, chat full of question marks. I heard chaos behind her. The pump's off. It's unsafe. Fix it. The fridge. VIPs handle their bills, I said. You're cruel, she hissed. You tanked us. I stopped paying for you, I said. That's not the same. You did this today? I did it yesterday, I said. You ignored it. You'll fix this now, she said, voice climbing. Or I swear, no, I said. I'm done. I hung up. 2 minutes later, Dad called. I answered, knowing he'd drive over if I didn't. You made your point, he said, voice heavy. Turn the utilities back on for today. Don't ruin Liam's memory. I'm not ruining anything, I said. I'm not paying for a party I'm banned from, he sighed. You always were theatrical. Learn from the pros, I said, and ended the call. The live stream chat blinked back soon, then went dark. Theo said, all done, and grabbed his blocks. Yeah, buddy, I whispered. All done. The party turned into a towel scavenger hunt, not the fun kind. The asterisk caterer has no outlet asterisk kind. Jade texted photos of a wilting dessert table, berries bleeding into cheese like I'd committed a felony. I muted her. At noon, Mom stormed in without knocking, using her old key. Lena was making Theo a sandwich. I flipped one on the griddle. You shamed your sister, Mom said, on her son's birthday. She uninvited my son, I said. That's not the issue, she countered. It's the whole issue, I said. She didn't mean it like that, Mom said. She was overwhelmed. Sponsors. Stop saying sponsors, Lena cut in, soft but firm. Mom blinked, startled. She tried again. You didn't have to cut the power. I didn't cut it. I stopped paying their bills. I gave notice. They didn't act. She relied on you, Mom said, quieter. You're dependable. That's not a badge if it means I'm their ATM, I said. Her face twitched like she saw a new angle and didn't like it. So what, a feud? No, I said. Limits. At 1:30 p.m., Evan posted a story hauling water buckets like a settler. Caption, haters won't stop us. Comments disabled. At 2:05 p.m., my uncle called, the one who sold them the house. What happened? I told him, no fluff. He sighed. I told them to switch the accounts ages ago. At 3 p.m., Jade left a voicemail flat. We pulled it off, got a generator, but this isn't done. Dad, I cut in. He stopped. Okay, he said. Okay. At 6 p.m., I grilled burgers in the yard. Theo waved a bubble wand, Lena read on the steps. The sky turned soft orange. It felt like enough. My phone buzzed. $1,000 from Jade, $1,000 from Evan, then $1,700 from Jade for your precious tally. I didn't respond. I sent Lena the screenshot. She smirked. Even their last jab sparkles. I moved the money to savings, wrote a receipt, added it to the PDF, paid in full. I sent it to Jade, Evan, and my uncle. No flair, just a clear end. That night, Jade posted Liam blowing out a candle at their kitchen table. No logos, just a cartoon plate. It was better than the staged shots. For a moment, my eyes stung. Then I closed the app. The next day, Jade texted Lena, not me. Can Theo come play with Liam next week? Just the cousins. Lena showed me, eyebrow raised. Yes, I said. He'd love it. Sure, she asked. Sure, I said. I'll drop him off and pick him up on time. That's the deal. Got it, she said. When I dropped Theo off, Jade opened the door, no theatrics, no makeup. She knelt to Theo and said, "Hey, kiddo." No asterisk VIP asterisk, no brand talk. She looked at me, eyes steady, not scheming. Thanks, she said. For what? I asked. She glanced at her hands. For drawing a line I could actually see. I nodded. Pick up at 2. 2, she said. I went home, didn't linger, didn't check a non-existent nanny cam. I sipped coffee on my porch, watching a squirrel scold the air. At 2, Theo was at the door, hair damp, beaming. I swim, he said. In the tub, Jade added fast. Not the pool, relax. Good, I said. We left. On Friday, my uncle sent a PDF, utility transfers complete. You're free, he wrote. I replied, thanks. It felt like air. I expected triumph. Instead, I felt clear, like I'd tossed a box of old chargers I'd dragged through life, thinking I'd need them. What lingers, what I carry close, is this. People who love you will drain you if you let them think your well never empties. They don't mean harm. It's just ease dressed as habit.